some excitement as Bishop Luers won the tip, but the ball was poked away, and in a breakout, it was Preston Comer with the slam dunk finish. Now Danny Kelly for Luers. Corner three, no, but a rebound slam dunk by Darian Truesdale. And it evens it up. We've had 2 slam dunks to start us off here at Wayne. Generals in the front court. They go low post. Dillard gets cut off by Ale Taylor. And now the ball on the right wing. Pull-up jumper from LaShawn Green. It's no good from 15 feet. Rebound to Luers. Here comes Danny Kelly. He wants to go coast to coast all the way to the basket. And as he goes up, he gets fouled. And Danny Kelly will be going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. The foul is on Wayne's Preston Comer. That is the first foul call of the game. And with 6:57 still left in the first quarter, tied at 2, Danny Kelly at the line with a pair. And the first one is short. Kelly, a 6'6" senior, averaging 8.1 per game. Second free throw, got it. Luers on top, 3-2. Running the point, it is LaShawn Green. High post to Comer. Outside the top of the key to Dillard. Down low, Comer open, and Comer lays it in over the outstretched shot block attempt of Draylon Truesdale. And it's Wayne on top, 4-3. Now Draylon gives to Carmani Davis. His long three is no good. It's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds under the basket off the fingertips of the shooter, Carmani Davis. Wayne the ball, a 4-3 lead. Minute and a half in. Now Chase Barnes takes over the point guard responsibilities. Comer to Dillard. Comer clears. Dillard hands on the arc to Barnes. Barnes cut off at the elbow. Outside to Dillard. He drives, spins, and the ball stripped away. Kelly reached in and took it, and Bishop Luers has it. Knights with Draylon Truesdale outside to Carmani Davis. Between the circles to Darian Truesdale. Darian on the dribble, 30 feet out, gives to Kelly near the center circle. Danny Kelly surveys. Baseline, finds Ale Taylor, and his 15-footer from the baseline, no good, and the rebound to Wayne. Front court, Kalen Williams-Thomas. What a drive on a blow-by. He goes to the bucket and scores on the layup. 6-3. Carmani Davis looks to answer. Left wing triple, no. Rebound, though, an offensive board for Truesdale. And then Kelly gets the pass in the lane, and his shot blocked. Wayne the other way with a 6-3 lead. Barnes will dribble up top. Here comes a double team on Chase Barnes. No sweat. Throws to the corner to Kalen Williams-Thomas. Up top to Barnes at the center circle. Chase Barnes on the dribble. Drives down the lane, and a reach-in stripped away, but they're going to call the foul on Bishop Luers. Draylon Truesdale picks up his first. 5:05 to play. Quarter number 1, and Wayne leading it 6-3. And inbounding from the baseline under the basket. Corner jumper, LaShawn Green, no. Offensive rebound, Comer missed from in close. And then the rebound tipped, and Truesdale has it. Darian down the left side of the lane, and he got it poked away. Here comes Wayne the other way. Chase Barnes down the right side of the lane to the basket. Oh, he's rejected at the rim. Denied by Danny Kelly. Now Draylon dribbles to the baseline. He had it poked away. Ball 3. It's picked up by Ale Taylor, and he tries to go up and has it swatted, and Wayne comes the other way. Kalen Williams-Thomas down low. Fadeaway jumper baseline 10 feet out. No good. It rimmed halfway down and popped up, and it's taken by Luers. 6-3. Almost halfway through the first quarter, and the ball poked away from Truesdale, and a diving attempt to save it on the near sideline by LaShawn Green, and it goes out of bounds and belongs to Luers. 4:14 on the clock. Quarter number 1, 6-3. Generals. Luers the inbound. Darian Truesdale, midcourt. Darian dribbles off a screen to the right elbow, steps back behind the three-point line, fires away. It's too strong, and Preston Comer pulls down the board. Outlet to midcourt. Kalen Williams-Thomas drives, goes all the way to the basket. When he went to throw it down, it comes off the front rim, no good. Now Comer between the circles. Talk about some range. Preston Comer from 30 feet drops in the three ball, and it's 9-3 Generals. Draylon Truesdale, top of the key. Little crossover, stutter step, drives, quick flip on the pass, and it goes off the hand of Ale Taylor down to the low block and out of bounds. And a turnover for the Bishop Luers Knights gives it to Wayne with 3:32 on the opening quarter clock. Generals 9, Bishop Luers 3. Chase Barnes slowly into the front court. Dribbles through the center circle to the right in the corner to Green, and they've got Dillard wide open underneath, and he missed the bunny. Rebound off the glass comes to Luers. Here goes Truesdale. It's Draylon to the basket, poked away, but it was off. Well, it was off Truesdale. It's going to belong to Wayne. Turnovers, a big problem here in the first quarter for Bishop Luers. 3:10, clock's running, quarter number 1. Generals already up 9-3, and in the front court, LaShawn Green, a 6'1 junior. Chase Barnes takes it high left, dribbles to the foul line, kicks in the corner, jumper on the way. Kalen Williams-Thomas is no good. Rebound weak side taken by Draylon Truesdale. Truesdale, top of the key, stops. Hands it off between the circles to Kelly. Right wing to Ale Taylor. Now up top to Darian Truesdale. Here's Darian. Comes off a screen, dribbles the arc, and then gives left wing to Draylon. Three ball. Got it. First points for Draylon Truesdale in a 9-6 game. Now Barnes outside the arc to Comer. He's going to try again from distance. That one rims out, and the rebound goes to Bishop Luers. Keon Crow gives it to Truesdale. This time it's Darian from the same place as twin brother. Just made one, and he misses, and Wayne taking the ball through the backcourt, heading for the timeline, and they end up traveling. Kalen Williams-Thomas gives it right back to Bishop Luers. And we're going to have a timeout called, just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here with 2:05 to play in the opening quarter. An up-and-down game. Little sloppy, but entertaining. 9-6, Wayne the lead over the Bishop Luers Knights. After the game, be sure to spend some time with us at the Waynedale Pizza Hut for the Parkview Sports Medicine post-game show. Adam Lundy, Eric Dukevich, and me will be there up until 10:30 tonight. Give you scores from area games. Perhaps a little checkup on the Purdue-Indiana game. By the way, if you want to catch Indiana-Purdue, the Indiana broadcast is on our sister station, WOWO 92.3 FM. And the Purdue broadcast is on WOWO AM, which is WOWO 1190 AM. Last 2 minutes of the opening quarter, and Luers the ball. It's knocked away from Draylon Truesdale, but it goes to Kelly. Kelly drives right side of the lane, all the way to the basket, scooped it up, missed it, but he puts in his own miss on the follow. Danny Kelly makes it a 1-point game. 9-8, Wayne on top. Front court, Kalen Williams-Thomas drops it off to Green between the circles. He dribbles left and flips it to Chase Barnes. Barnes. He crosses over. Now he pulls up mid-range. Got it. 15 feet out, left wing. Chase Barnes gives Wayne a 3-point advantage. Kelly, backcourt, gives to Draylon Truesdale. Draylon up to the arc, crosses over, drives down the lane, and he tries to muscle it up. You got a guy reaching in, and they're going to call the foul. And it goes against LaShawn Green. First foul on Green, second on the team. It is a shooting foul, so to the line is Draylon Truesdale. Looks for his fourth point, and it's on the way. Good. He'll have one more coming and a chance to close the margin to one. 11-9, Wayne leads. Bishop Luers in black uniforms, red numbers, white lettering with Bishop above the number on the front and Luers just below. Second free throw, swish. Got both free throws. And Zen Safersky is going to come into the game, a 5'8 freshman off Seth Coffing's bench for the Knights. Minute 10, clock runs. And against pressure, it's now a 2-on-1. They'll alley-oop it, and Comer lays it in. From Dillard to Comer, and Wayne back to a three-point advantage, 13-10. Safersky gives it off on the perimeter to Darian Truesdale. He'll blow off the screen, drive all the way down the left side of the lane, and then try to scoop it up there with the right hand. It's no good, but the rebound is poked away from Galen Williams-Thomas, and a lay-in for the Knights. Keon Crow. 13-12. It's a one-point game, and here goes Galen Williams-Thomas to the basket, off the window. Nice soft touch, count it, with 25 seconds to go in the quarter, and Wayne back up by 3, 15-12. Last 18 seconds as Safersky gets into the front court. He crosses over. He drives, dishes down low, a shot fake, and then Dillard got caught in the air. And they call on the shot fake, they call a travel. So Dillard coming down and completely taking Chuck McBride out of, well, almost out of the area code. Doesn't matter because McBride traveled. 6 seconds. Here's Barnes. Step back, triple, off the rim, high off the backboard, and that's out of bounds with 1.3 seconds. Hit the top of the backboard. So Luers is down by 3, but they will have 1.3 seconds inbounding it in the backcourt. And Draylon Truesdale gets back into the game. McBride will inbound it for the Knights, and he gives it backcourt to Truesdale. And as Truesdale turns to shoot a backcourt three from about 65 feet away, he's fouled, and that should be 3 free throws. He was ready to launch an end-of-the-clock three-quarter court prayer, and Wayne reached in and hacked him. They called the foul, and they're going to have to award 3 free throws. There's nothing he was going to do with the ball besides shoot it at the horn. The official's going to come over. The foul is on LaShawn Green, and it should be obviously a shooting foul, but I don't think they're going to give him a shooting foul. Somehow they're not calling this a shooting foul. There's only one thing he could have been doing with the horn about to sound, and that is shooting it even though it was from three-quarter court. And the distance from the basket doesn't change that it was a shot. But they're not awarding 3 free throws. They put 0.3 of a second on the clock, and they'll have Luers inbounded in the backcourt. And it's a 3-point game, so this is a big decision. Our officials still discussing. LaShawn Green with the foul, and it's going to be Luers inbounding backcourt. They'll just throw it at the rim, try to alley-oop it, and he threw it straight out of bounds, and now Wayne, with 0.3 of a second, will have a inbound from the front court. Foul line extended. A crazy sequence to end this first quarter. Right now, Wayne a 15-12 lead, and now they set up to inbound. Sideline out of bounds. And Anthony Brewer jumps up off the bench, and you might have heard him screaming for a timeout. He'll take a 30-second timeout before this final play of our first quarter. An odd sequence because Truesdale on that play with just over a second left made the catch in the backcourt. He bent over and went to launch it, and as he went to release it, he got hacked and the ball weakly came out of his hands, but clearly he was attempting a three-quarter court shot when he got fouled, but they did not award free throws. They gave Luers the ball out of bounds, so Truesdale from the out-of-bound position threw it all the way to the basket, and nobody got it. And so now with no one touching it, Wayne an inbound, foul line extended, far sideline. Green goes down low, and it's poked away by Luers, and eventually the end of the first quarter. After our first 8 minutes in a game to decide who remains unbeaten in the Summit Athletic Conference, it's Wayne 15, Bishop Luers 12, and this is the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. To the second quarter we go here at Wayne. Wayne leads at 15-12 over Bishop Luers. Dillard drives, and he plows right through Danny Kelly, and that is an offensive foul on H.J. Dillard. And that is foul number 2, I believe. Foul number 1 on Dillard. So Luers will get the ball 9 seconds into our second quarter. 3-point Wayne lead. Backcourt, it's Draylon Truesdale. He'll bring it across the timeline between the leg dribble. Bounce it off to Darian, now to Draylon. Darian cuts to the basket, catches on the right block, goes into the paint, and then tries to put up a shot between two defenders and got fouled. The foul is on Warner of Wayne. He picks up his first. Going to the free throw line will be Darian Truesdale, shooting 2. And the first one, too strong. Darian with 4 points so far. Score remains 15-12. Just 25 seconds into our second quarter. L. Taylor has checked back in for the Knights. And the second free throw is good. He crawled it over the front rim. 15-13, 2-point lead for the Generals. And Wayne has the ball into the front court. Chase Barnes dribbles all the way left to right, back to the right side to Comer. He'll drive. The C parts, and Preston Comer gets to the rack and lays it in. Comer with 11 points, leading the Wayne Generals to a 17-13 lead. On the dribble, Zafersky gives it to Darian Truesdale. Drops it baseline for Kelly. Back outside to Truesdale, and the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll say Wayne never touched it. And actually, Darian pulled his hands back thinking it was off Wayne, but it was just a pass from Kelly out to the wing, baseline to the wing, and it went right out of bounds. Now Wayne, pull-up 3 for Chase Barnes, no good. Rebound, an offensive board for Harold Mack. Wayne a reset. Mack, right wing. Works against Kelly. Big screen set by Warner. He put a shoulder into Danny Kelly and just knocked him to the deck, and that's a foul on the screen against Wayne's Lucius Warner. 6:43 to play, quarter number 2, and Wayne leading at 17-13. Truesdale made the catch in the backcourt, got smacked in the face by Mack, no call. Truesdale gets called for a travel. He went right into Mack at the other end. I think he was frustrated that he'd gotten hit in the face, and so he got into the front court, crossed over, and just plowed through Harold Mack, but they called him for a travel. So a turnover gives it to Wayne, 17-13. Generals on top. On the arc, Tyree Eldridge gives to Comer. Comer with 11 here in the first half. Long 3 on the way for Barnes from the left wing. No good. Zafersky, the rebound for Bishop Luers. He'll dribble hard into the front court, hounded by Tyree Eldridge. Crossover Spursky. Kick out to Kelly. The three on the way, and he airballed it. Left it way short. Now it's a 2-on-1. Comer ahead of the field, and the layup is good. He was getting ready to go up to dunk it. It slipped out of his hands, but still went in. Now a steal against full court pressure. And Barnes gets fouled as he goes to put up a shot, and it's a chance for Wayne to extend the 6-point lead with Chase Barnes going to the free throw line to shoot two. The foul was on Zen Safersky. And you've got Harold Mack has been shook up ever since he took that contact on the defensive end from Truesdale. He's going to check out of the game and be looked at by the training staff. And it won't be free throws. Wayne inbounds, and they get a corner three on the way. No good for Tyree Eldridge, and the rebound goes to Darian Truesdale. Truesdale down the lane, through the defense, and he puts up a left-handed layup that comes up short, but there's a whistle and a foul on Wayne's. Chase Barnes will put Darian Truesdale to the free throw line. 5:43 left, second quarter. Generals up by 6. Luers looks to cut into the margin. And Darian Truesdale, nothing but net on free throw number 1. He's got 6. 19-14. Next free throw's on the way. Right-handed flip, and that is perfect. 7 points for Darian Truesdale and a 4-point Wayne lead. Now the Generals bring it front court. Chase Barnes off a screen. Between the circles, throws right side to Comer. He'll hand it off to Kalen Williams. Thomas stops at the elbow. Turnaround jumper, no. It comes up short. And the rebound to Bishop Luers. Pass in the front court to Carmani Davis. Davis up top to Taylor. Gives it off to Darian. There's Darian Truesdale. He'll throw way high half court to Draylon, who throws right wing to Carmani Davis. Guarded closely by Kalen Williams. Thomas, Davis down low to Taylor. Out on the wing to Darian. Darian behind the back from the left wing. Splits defenders, lost the handle. Saves it baseline. It goes to Carmani Davis. Little teardrop for Carmani Davis. Got nothing but net for Davis. His first bucket. It's a 2-point game. 19-17. Pass down low. Dillard works the post against Ale Taylor and just muscles right through Ale Taylor. And as Dillard goes up from in close, he missed the shot, but that is a foul on Bishop Luers. Ale Taylor, a 6'4 junior. Dillard so strong from the low block and around the basket. Just powerful legs. And the free throw for Dillard is no good. Rolled it around and it came off to the right. Still a 2-point Wayne lead. 4:39 left, second quarter. Second one, too strong. Long rebound grabbed by Darian Truesdale. Here comes Darian, and from behind it's poked away by Comer, and it goes out of bounds baseline. They'll say Comer was the last to hit it. So it stays Bishop Luers' ball. And Harold Mack is back in the game. Looks much better after getting a little treatment there on the Wayne sideline. Mack is a 6-foot senior, 4-point per game scorer. Luers to inbound, 2-point game. Ball knocked away from Taylor, but it goes right to Danny Kelly. Luers keeps possession. Now on the perimeter, Draylon Truesdale hands to Kelly. Kelly from the foul line. Drives down the right side of the lane, goes up, under, and puts it in softly off the window. 19-all. We are tied with 4:15 remaining in the second. Chase Barnes on the wing to Mack. Mack lobs it down low to Comer. Baseline fadeaway. Comer on fire. He's got 15 points here in the first half, and it's back to a Wayne lead, 21-19. Nice pass across the lane to Taylor. Got his shot blocked, and who else? Preston Comer with the rejection, and Comer goes and collects it near the right corner. Crossover midcourt. Comer dumps it off to Barnes. Barnes the drive and the finish. The assist to Comer. 23-19, 4-point lead for the Generals after Bishop Luers had fought back to tie it. 3.5 minutes left before halftime. Carmani Davis at the timeline, double team. Finds Taylor. Outside, finds Truesdale. Darian, 3-ball. Got it! 27-footer for Darian Truesdale, who breaks into double figures here in the first half. He's got 10, and it's a 1-point Wayne lead, 23-22. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break. 3:15 left here in the first half. A 1-point lead for Wayne on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. It is a good one to decide who remains unbeaten in the Summit Athletic Conference. The only two unbeatens hooking up here at Wayne High School. And Wayne a 1-point lead, 23-22, just over 3 minutes left in the first half. Wayne with the ball into the front court. Chase Barnes, right wing to Harold Mack. Mack just holds on to it, popping off a screen between the circles. Barnes makes the catch, dribbles to the right, still behind the arc. And a weak pass, and it's almost stolen. Gets away from Crow, but Crow has it knocked away. Then he chases it down in the front court, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched after the pinball back and forth by Bishop Luers, and Wayne will have it in the backcourt. You've got so many athletes with quick hands here in this game, and the ball just getting knocked away one time after another. Here's Barnes. Pull up from just inside the three-point line. That's no good. Dillard goes up, tips the rebound, and it goes to Comer just inside the three-point line. That's no good. And another offensive rebound for Wayne as Harold Mack got it, but he lost it off his foot under the basket, and it goes out of bounds to Bishop Luers. Draylon Truesdale back on the court, replaces Danny Kelly for the Knights. So you've got the two Truesdales along with Keon Pro, McBride, and Carmani Davis. And another turnover. The ball poked away, and Wayne has it. Into the front court, and Kalen Williams-Thomas lost it. And it's collected on the ground by Truesdale. He finds McBride, and now Bishop Luers will take their time. 23-22. Knights looking for a bucket to get back on top. Darian Truesdale between the circles. He just threw it right to Harold Mack. He'll go the other way for a layup. Just a pass almost like it was intended for Mack. A lot of turnovers for the Knights. There's a drive by Truesdale down the lane, and Darian will finish on a double pump in front of the rim. Back to a 1-point game, 25-24. Darian with 12 points, matching his season average. Baseline jumper. Dillard from 15 feet. H.J. Dillard drops it in. 27-24. Wayne in front. Darian again for three. And he got it. We're all tied from the left side. Darian Truesdale. A 15-point first half. He and Comer both with 15 in our first half. Down low, Dillard. He just powers right through Chuck McBride and scores from the right block. Dillard with 4, 29-27. Wayne's back on top. Underneath, Crow. Good feed from Davis to Crow underneath, and the 6'2 junior lays it in from the left side of the basket. 29 all, 48 seconds left, second quarter. Chase Barnes at the timeline. Dribbles to the right, flips in the corner. Mack is going to fire, and it's no good. Rebound tipped, and Chuck McBride grabs it for Luers. He had it knocked out of his hands by Dillard, but it goes out of bounds baseline and belongs to Bishop Luers. Seth Coughing jumps up off the bench, wants to get some subs in the game, and you've got Zen Saversky coming in. Also, Danny Kelly returns. 33.5 seconds remain. Half number one. 29-29. Draylon Truesdale works off a screen between the circles. Can't use it. Steps back to the big logo at midcourt. Truesdale, double team. Now he's got pressure, and he finds Saversky. Saversky works on the dribble. Kick in the corner. It's an open three, and it's no good. by Keon Crow. Wayne the rebound. Lead pass Green. He feeds it across the lane to Kalen Williams-Thomas. Count the bucket and a foul on Luers. Excellent pass in transition from LaShawn Green to Kalen Williams-Thomas. The foul on Keon Crow. And it's going to be a chance at a three-point play with only 2 seconds on the clock. 31-29. Williams-Thomas from the charity stripe flips it up, and it is good. He bounced it off the heel, and it dropped through. Now the three-quarter court heave. Oh, it's just off to the left for Darian Truesdale. What a first half of basketball here at Wayne High School. Teams head to the locker rooms, and it's the Wayne Generals with a 3-point advantage at the break here on their home floor. Wayne 32, Bishop Luers 29. We're going to take a break here at the half. And I believe we've got Coach Bob Lovell and a little bit of Commissioner's Corner coming up before we come back to Wayne for our second half of basketball. But here at Wayne, again, the halftime score, Wayne 32, Bishop Luers 29 on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Buckle up, get ready for another half of basketball here at Wayne High School. I am Brett Rump. Josh Williams, our producer for tonight's edition of high school basketball being presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. 32-29, the Wayne Generals, a 3-point advantage on the Bishop Luers Knights at the break. We're just about ready to get the third quarter underway. First half scoring, a couple of big halves. One for Luers, Darian Truesdale, who finished with 15 points. But not to be outdone, Wayne Generals, Preston Comer also has 15 points at the half. After the game, be sure you plan on being with us at the Pizza Hut in Waynedale, as we'll have the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball postgame show, scores, highlights, coaches, interviews, and more. And again, a reminder tonight that we do have Indiana and Purdue. If you're searching, you'll find the Purdue broadcast at WOWO Radio 1190 AM, and you'll find the Indiana broadcast at its regular place at WOWO FM, which is WOWO 92.3 FM. That's Purdue at 1190 AM and Indiana at WOWO 92.3 FM. Not sure why you'd want to leave this one. What a game. Luers has had trouble getting any kind of lead. It seems like they get to that point where they might get up by one or maybe even a tie score, and then Wayne responds. So Bishop Luers will start the second half with the basketball. They'll go left to right. Wayne in their home white uniforms, red letters and numbers, and of course the light blue trim. Meanwhile for Bishop Luers, black uniforms, white letters, red numbers. And now they hand it to Draylon Truesdale, who gives to Darian Truesdale in the backcourt. 3-point game, Luers the ball. Darian comes off a screen. He drives and lost it as he went to put on the brakes, and the ball goes out of bounds, and another turnover for the Truesdales. Bishop Luers has just given up so many offensive possessions by being careless with the basketball. And now Wayne will come right to left. They'll shoot in front of their head coach, Anthony Brewer. On the perimeter, LaShawn Green. Comer, he'll launch, three-pointer, nothing but net for Preston Comer. He might be the best shooter in the city. 35-29, 6-point lead for the Generals, and Comer has 18. Carmani Davis, he'll answer, says, who's the best shooter in Fort Wayne? Carmani Davis makes his case, hitting one from 28 feet. And now from 30, it's Chase Barnes, and he's got a game of horse started here at Wayne. Barnes hits from between the circles. 38-32, Wayne by 6. Draylon drives, kicks in the corner. Kelly won't shoot it. He'll drive into the paint, and as he puts on the brakes, his feet slid out from under him, and that's a travel call against Luers, Danny Kelly. 6:48 to play. We're in quarter number 3. It is 38-32, Wayne in front. Chase Barnes runs the point for the Generals. Works from the logo, and it's a logo 3 for Barnes, no good. The rebound saved underneath by Comer, but it goes to Bishop Luers. Taylor from the foul line. Kicks outside. Draylen from just outside the top of the key. It's off to the right. Chased down in the corner by Bishop Luers, Danny Kelly. He'll dribble to the basket, have it poked away, now mid-court. It is saved by Chase Barnes, but it goes to Luers. Sloppy right now. Here's Darian driving all the way through the lane with the Euro step and the layup for Darian Truesdale, who's got 17. 38-34. 6 minutes left, third quarter. Barnes, left wing. Up top at the logo, LaShawn Green. Caitlin Williams-Thomas takes it briefly at the right wing, back up to Green. Now left side, Chase Barnes. Lobs it up between the circles to Dillard, who gives to Green. Caitlin Williams-Thomas finds Comer down low. His layup rejected by Luers, Danny Kelly. Here come the Knights. Chance to close the margin. Down by 4. A drive to the basket by Draylen Truesdale, and on his way to the bucket, he got fouled. And the Wayne foul on Dillard, and that will be his second. Well, they're calling it on the shot. I thought it was before the shot, but they're putting Draylen Truesdale to the free throw line. 2 chances. The right-hander puts it up and gets it. So Draylen with his 6th point. His twin brother Darian with 17. 38-35, and the second free throw also good. That's 7 for Draylen. And 38-36. Wayne the lead, and there's a travel on Caitlin Williams-Thomas. Took a step, gave a little bit of a pump, and then went to go, and they say he moved his pivot foot. So Wayne turns it over. Now Luers a chance to tie or take the lead. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 38-36. Draylen, right wing. He'll drive to the foul line, step back, step in, and float it up good from 12 feet. Draylen trying to heat up here in the second half. Tied up 38 apiece, 9 points for Draylen Truesdale. Chase Barnes sends it left side to Green, back up top, Barnes. He's picked up, so they go to Dillard at the right elbow. His 15-footer no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it was off Darian Truesdale. 38-38, 4:44 to play in the third quarter. Down low, inbound pass to Dillard. He muscles it up off the window. Dillard with 6. Wayne back on top, 40-38. Draylen feeds on the wing. Carmani Davis now up between the circles to Darian. He'll drive. He'll underhand the right-handed layup from the left side. It's no good, but the rebound tipped to Kelly, and Danny Kelly in front of the iron lays it in. Tied up again, 40 apiece. Barnes drives. He has his layup swatted, but it goes right to Preston Comer, who follows it in. And Wayne back on top, but down on the baseline and seemingly in some pain is Chase Barnes of Wayne. Brings a hush to the crowd here at Wayne High School. 4:12 on the clock, quarter number 3. Wayne 42, Bishop Luers 40. And they're going to stop the action and send the teams to their respective benches as the training staff takes a look at Wayne Sr. Chase Barnes. Well, Barnes is up, and he looks to be okay. So let's see. I think they're going to get us right back on the court and get going. Team's taking full advantage of this, using it basically as a 30-second timeout. Wayne still in their huddle. Luers breaks. And it will be Luers' ball because Wayne gets the bucket. Barnes, who got knocked to the deck or went to the deck on the miss, partially blocked by Kelly, but the cleanup duty makes it 42-40 Wayne. And now you've got Luers with the ball. Here's Draylin. Little shake and bake from the perimeter, and he can't get past his man, Harold Mack. Now near the right corner, Darian dribbles with a big jump stop, turns, puts it up, 10 feet away, no good. Rebound tipped by Dillard, and he'll collect. Wayne the other way. Lead pass Mack. Mack spins in the lane, has it knocked away, and now we've got arms that are actually intertwined as they grab the ball, and that's a foul on Wayne. They call it on Tyree Eldridge. Eldridge and Ale Taylor actually had their arms twisted like a pretzel, and they were both trying to get the ball, but Taylor actually had more of the ball, and so the foul goes against Wayne, and Luers has it in the front court. Right wing, Draylin gives to Darian, back to Draylin. Still on the right side. A weak pass, and it is stolen, and Mack is ahead of the field, and Harold Mack lays it in to give the Generals a 4-point lead. Another turnover for Bishop Luers. 3:15, clock's running. 44-40, Wayne in front. Darian takes it to the left elbow, steps behind the arc, where it's Danny Kelly now. Kelly, top of the key, looks back door. They get a pass to Kamani Davis. As he goes up, it's stripped away, and it goes to Wayne. Kalen Williams-Thomas brings it top of the key, left open, and a three is good for Kalen Williams-Thomas, and the Generals have opened up a 7-point lead on a 7-point run with 2:47 left in the third. 47-40. Kamani Davis, right wing. And they slip a screen, but it's a bad pass by Davis. It's stolen ahead of the field as Tyree Eldridge, a layup, and it's a 9-point run for the Generals. 2:28 to play, third quarter, 49-40. Davis at midcourt gives it to Darian, and a timeout by Seth Coughing off the Bishop Luers bench. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left, third quarter, and Wayne, a 9-point run to get a 9-point lead, 49-40 over the Bishop Luers Knights. You're listening to high school basketball being presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. I am Brett Rump courtside. Josh Williams in the studio is our producer for our high school basketball coverage presented by Parkview Sports Medicine. 49-40, Wayne the lead. And Seth Coughing takes the timeout to settle down the crowd, who really was becoming a part of this game. And it is a full house here at Wayne. Luers to inbound from just in front of the own bench. And the ball inbounded near midcourt to Danny Kelly. He'll flip it to Draylin Truesdale. Truesdale between the circles. High post. Kelly back to the basket. Outside to McBride. Right side to Draylin. Three on the way, and it's back iron. No good. And the rebound to Eldridge of Wayne. He'll give it off to Kalen Williams-Thomas, and he drops in another triple. He just comes into the front court, and nobody picks him up, so he stops at the arc, and boom, 52-40. That is 12 straight scored by Wayne. Drive to the basket, a kick out to Draylin. In the corner to Darian. His three is no good, but a foul on the three-point shot against Wayne's Tyree Eldridge. Darian Truesdale. 3 chances at the free throw line with his team down a dozen. Minute 43 on the clock in the third quarter. Darian with 17. First free throw is good. He's got 18 with a chance to get it to 20. Big record-breaking win for the Purdue-Fort Wayne women tonight in Moon Township, Pennsylvania, as the second free throw is good. And, of course, the Luers coach, Seth Coughing, the husband of women's coach Maria Marcasano. 15 in a row, a hard-fought win over Robert Morris, 63-54. And Darian Truesdale connects on all three And it's a 52-43 score. And a throwaway at midcourt. And it's Draylen. Draylen, a Euro step to the basket. He got the bucket and a blocking foul. Draylen being Draylen that time. Faked it, crossed over with the Euro into the paint and then laid it in while getting fouled. The foul on Harold Mack. And we're down to a 7-point Wayne lead. And Draylen Truesdale with a free throw could make it 6. Still a minute 33 to play in the third. The free throw connects. 12 points for Draylen. Twin brother Darian with 20. And in the backcourt, Danny Kelly reached in and fouled Chase Barnes. That's the first foul of the third quarter against Bishop Luers. Minute 29 to play before we get to our fourth quarter. It's 52-46. Wayne the lead and the ball. LaShawn Green brings it to the logo at midcourt. Right wing pass to Kalen Williams-Thomas, and that's a reach in. No, it's a moving screen. Darian Truesdale got knocked to the deck as he was reaching in, and the foul called on Wayne's Tyree Eldridge for a moving screen, which will turn it back over to Luers. The Knights, 6 in a row. They'll try to keep the streak going and close this 6-point margin. Minute 20 on the clock. Quarter number 3 here at Wayne High School. 52-46 Wayne. Luers inbounds, and they throw it to midcourt to Chuck McBride. He'll hand it in the front court to Draylen Truesdale. McBride hands it back to Truesdale at the elbow. Picks up the dribble, finds Davis in the middle of the paint. He hesitates, and it cost him a travel. Turnover for Bishop Luers, and they've had plenty of those. Davis replaced in the lineup by Keon Crow, 6'2 junior, scoring 3.6 per game for the Bishop Luers Knights. 6-point lead, Wayne with the ball. LaShawn Green, high right wing. High post to Dillard from the right elbow. Pulls up, shoots it, comes up short. Rebound on one hop to Danny Kelly of Bishop Luers. Transition, three-pointer, Darian, no good, left wing, and the rebound to Green of Wayne. And again, Kalen Williams-Thomas. Oh, he drives, he gives it an up and under, scoop off the window for Kalen Williams-Thomas. Showtime here at Wayne. And an 8-point Generals lead, 54-46, 15 for Kalen Williams-Thomas. Darian Truesdale on the bounce just across the timeline with 20 seconds. Still works on the dribble, and finally he'll give it up to Draylen. Now Draylen sees a path down the lane, through the lane, left-handed layup good by Draylen. 10 seconds, Wayne in the backcourt, and there's a foul. It's a foul to give, and it's called on Draylen Truesdale, who's now got 14 points, averages 14.7 per game. 9.2 seconds, 54-48. Wayne built up a 12-point lead in the quarter, and then Luers chipped away, cut it in half. Kalen Williams-Thomas, left wing to Barnes with 2 seconds, pulls up, left elbow, 15-footer, no, tip, no, and it goes to the end of the third quarter. And that will take us to the fourth next. 54-48. It is Wayne, a 6-point advantage as we enter our final 8 minutes when we return. It's high school basketball presented by Parkview Sports Medicine on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Wayne leads at 54-48 as we get underway here in the fourth quarter, and the Generals have the ball first. LaShawn Green from the logo midcourt. High post. The kick out by Eldridge to Barnes. He can't get the shot away, so he sends it top of the half court. Green, good ball movement with Eldridge snapping it to the wing to Barnes, and he missed an open three. Rebound Luers. Long lead pass to L. Taylor. He'll drive on Dillard. Go up, go under, and miss the shot. Offensive rebound by Crow. His putback, no. This rebound tipped out to the foul line where Kelly gets it to Taylor. He'll drop it off to Darian Truesdale, who missed. But Draylen is right there to clean it up and get fouled on the putback. Count the bucket for Draylen Truesdale, and a three-point play could make it a one-possession game. 54-50 and a free throw coming. That is now 16 in the game for Draylen Truesdale. For his 17th point. No good. Rebound on a bounce, grabbed in the corner by Wayne's Tyree Eldridge. Generals still with a 4-point advantage. Chase Barnes in the corner. Comer launching a three. It's no good, and the rebound on the weak side goes to Darian Truesdale. He dribbles into traffic at midcourt. Ball free on the deck, and it's Wayne that comes away with it. And it is Caleb Williams-Thomas who will throw it down on a poster. Whoa! A foul is called on Bishop Luers' Keon Crow. That is a SportsCenter top 10 worthy slam dunk. The big windup and the tomahawk by Caleb Williams-Thomas as he's getting fouled by Crow of Bishop Luers. 17 now in the game for Caleb Williams-Thomas. Wayne leads it 56-50, and they'll have a free throw coming. Williams-Thomas free throw, and he got that. He's got 18 points, and the lead is up to 7. What a turn of events. Now Shafersky in the front court for Bishop Luers against Chase Barnes. Takes the dribble, and the backdoor pass is kicked. Ball will stay here with Bishop Luers. 6:46 to play. The Bishop Luers turnovers will be their downfall if they are not able to overcome this deficit here in the fourth quarter. Cleaning up a little bit of a wet spot. Now they've got that taken care of. So Bishop Luers inbounds under the basket. They go to Kelly in the corner. And Kelly bounced it off his foot. Now the ball grabbed by Wayne. Comer gives it to Barnes backcourt. Barnes in transition. Caleb Williams-Thomas. No, he didn't get it from the right wing, but an offensive rebound to Mack. Goes to Caleb Williams-Thomas up top to Barnes. 6.5 minutes left. Clock runs. Fourth quarter. Here's Barnes on the drive. Beats Seversky to the basket and lays it in. The freshman, a little lesson trying to guard the senior. And Barnes, with 9 points, has extended the lead to 59-50. Here's Darian, a drive to the basket. He had it stripped away, but it's saved underneath by Seversky to Darian Truesdale. And we've got a whistle, and a foul's going to be called against Wayne's LaShawn Green, and Darian Truesdale is going to the free throw line, looking to add to his 20-point night. 59-50 with 6:06 to play. Free throws up, and that's good. Rattled home. It's 59-51. It's a 21-point game so far for Darian. Looks for his 22nd point on the second free throw, and he got it. 59-52. Still plenty of time. And on the backcourt pressure, it's deflected, but it goes to Wayne. Comer, baseline. Caleb Williams-Thomas. It's knocked around. Williams-Thomas saves it. Comer, reverse layup, no good. And now Luers in the front court. Here's Draylen, midcourt from the logo. Surveys the offense, and Draylen goes to work. He'll drive right into traffic, and an offensive foul on Draylen Truesdale. .5:42 left, and that's the third foul on Draylen. 59-52. Generals lead, and now Luers shows some full court pressure. LaShawn Green to Barnes. He'll cross the timeline against Shafersky. It almost lost it, got it back. Far sideline, Barnes works on the dribble. Little crossover. Now he drives all the way through the defense, and his little underhanded layup missed, and the rebound to Bishop Luers. Front court, it goes to Draylon Truesdale. He has it knocked out of his hands by LaShawn Green. It goes out of bounds at the Luers bench and belongs to the Knights. 5 minutes, 16 seconds still to be played here at Wayne, with the home team leading it over Bishop Luers 59-52. Draylon inbounds to Kelly. Then Draylon cuts to the basket. Kelly the feed, and on the scoop layup by Draylon, he is fouled, and he's going to have free throws coming. Verifying who committed the foul, and they say it was on Wayne's Kalen Williams-Thomas. So the foul on number 11, and number 11 steps up to the free throw line to shoot 2. His team is down by 7. 16 points on the night for Draylon, and free throw number 1, count it. 59-53, and a timeout will be called by the Wayne Generals. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break with 5:13 still left in the ball game. Who will be the lone unbeaten in the Summit Athletic Conference? We'll come back. It's the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. I think you could have a whole season of highlights just from this one basketball game. What a game we have had here at Wayne. The Generals leading at 59-53. Wayne has gotten a 20-point night from Preston Comer. Bishop Luers has responded with a 22-point night from Darian Truesdale. 17 from Draylon Truesdale. But really, in the second half for Wayne, it has been the Kalen Williams-Thomas show. It's got 18 for Wayne. At the line, it is Draylon Truesdale, and he makes the free throw, and that cuts it down to 5. 59-54, 18 for Draylon. Full court press. Barnes comes across the timeline and gives it up to LaShawn Green. He'll skip it to the left wing. Kalen Williams-Thomas scoops it in the paint. Mack right back to Kalen Williams-Thomas, and his mid-range from the baseline left is good. And it's 61-54, and that is now 20 in the game for Kalen Williams-Thomas. Comes in averaging 9.6. Down low, Kelly has it right block against Comer. Gives a little push off to get some space. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound and a putback by Truesdale. Second tip, hangs on the iron forever and then falls off, and we got a foul on the rebound. Bishop Luers. The foul is on Darian Truesdale. That's his first foul of the game. So the score remains 61-54. 7-point lead for Wayne, and they've got the ball with 4:31 left. Luers will pick up full court. They give it to Kalen Williams-Thomas in the backcourt. He'll drop it off to Barnes, right back to Williams-Thomas. He'll cross the timeline. Now he'll slow down and burst right past Sapersky to the basket, and he missed the layup, but he got fouled. Looked like he actually got hit on the head as he went to lay it in. The foul on Bishop Luers, Danny Kelly, and Kalen Williams-Thomas has had a great second half. 20 points in the game, and he looks to add to a 7-point Wayne lead. 2 free throws. First one is good. Rolled it in. 62-54. Wayne looking to improve to 6-0 in the SAC, with games against Homestead, Southside, and Concordia still on the calendar. And the second free throw is good. 22 matches him for game high. Kalen Williams-Thomas will sit on the bench, get a break with 4:14 left. Darian Truesdale also with 22, but it's a 9-point Wayne lead, 63-54. We're halfway through the fourth. Darian spins. He'll drive. He'll kick in the corner where Kelly is wide open, and he is hitting the bottom of the cup. A 3 for Danny Kelly, 63-57. And Mack at midcourt almost lost the dribble, and a timeout had to be called by Anthony Brewer, the Wayne coach. It's going to be a full timeout with 3:48 still to be played. A 63-57 Wayne lead over Bishop Luers. The Knights will not go away. It's a battle for the top spot in the Summit Athletic Conference. We'll come back here on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM. Basketball on a Friday night. Well, there might be a few of you that are keeping an eye on what's happening with Indiana and Purdue. We'll get you an update coming up on the Parkview Sports Medicine postgame show live from the Waynedale Pizza Hut as soon as this game is over. But more importantly, we'll give you final scores from all the high school basketball in our area tonight. Join Adam Lundy, Eric Dukevich, and me right after this one ends here at Wayne. 3:48 still left, 63-57. It is a 6-point Wayne lead, and the Generals inbound. Barnes gives to LaShawn Green, high right. He'll take it all the way up to the timeline and find Dillard outside the arc. He'll flip it off to Barnes. Barnes will center the circles. Popping out is Comer. He'll hand to Mack. Now Dillard dribbles to the left. Gets it. Feeds in the paint to LaShawn Green, and he gets knocked to the deck, and that'll be a foul on Bishop Luers. The foul on Danny Kelly for the Knights. That's foul number 3 on Kelly. It's also the 5th foul of the quarter on Bishop Luers, so it's going to be free throws for Wayne. LaShawn Green, a 7-point per game scorer, 6'1" junior. With his team up by 6, will shoot 2. Got a couple of subs waiting to come in after this first free throw. Green flips it and got it. 7-point lead, 64-57. And for LaShawn Green, he's got his first point of the entire ball game. 3:26 to play. Carmani Davis has entered the game for Bishop Luers. Second free throw is also good. And now a sub off the Wayne bench is Kalen Williams-Thomas to replace LaShawn Green. Luers now down 8, 65-57. Just over 3 minutes remaining here at Wayne High School. Darian Truesdale works from the logo midcourt, throws left side to McBride, right back up on the angle to Darian Truesdale. Now Kelly, top of the key, right side to Draylen. He'll give it off to Kamani Davis. He turns the corner, drives. McBride, a kick out to Draylen Truesdale, and he is good from 3. Draylen has 21, and it's a 5-point game. Barnes looks to answer on the mid-range. No good. Rebound goes to the Truesdales. They almost fight over it. Lead pass, McBride. Shot fake, layup, and McBride missed from in close, and on the rebound, it's off McBride out of bounds. Great chance for Luers to make it a one-possession game. But the ball out of bounds to Wayne with 2:41 to play. 4 scorers have hit 20 or more. 22 for Darian Truesdale, 21 for Draylen, 22 for Kalen Williams-Thomas, and 20 for Preston Comer. Now on the dribble, Kalen Williams-Thomas midcourt, gives to Dillard. He'll hand high left to Barnes, who centers it, gives to Comer, who flips it to Mack, and they go to a little bit of a weave outside the arc. Now Dillard. He says, just chill. They're not going to guard me out here. We'll burn some clock. Now Comer gives to Barnes. To Dillard. We're ticking down to 2:06 left. 65-60, the Wayne lead. Comer near the top corner of the offense. He'll drive, go right past Kelly on his way to the basket, and as he goes up for the shot, he's fouled. And Preston Comer is going to have free throws with 1:58 left and a chance to add to Wayne's 5-point lead. 65-60. Comer steps to the line with 20 points, and he missed the first. Ale Taylor will check in for Bishop Luers to replace Chuck McBride. The 6'1 junior sits down, and the 6'4 junior is in the game for Bishop Luers. Taylor in the game with Kelly, Darian, Draylon, and Carmani Davis. Second free throw is good, so it's a 6-point game with 1:58. And now Luers coming the other way. Across the timeline on the dribble, Darian Truesdale sends it on the wing where Draylon pulls up. 15-footer, no good, but Ale Taylor with an offensive rebound and a reset for the Knights. Here's Kelly at the arc. Danny Kelly, step back three, short, got an air ball, and it's grabbed underneath by Harold Mack of Wayne. He'll give it to Kalen Williams-Thomas. He takes it to the elbow, outside to Comer. Comer hands near the center circle to Mack, who gives it back to Kalen Williams-Thomas. Quick spin from the perimeter, got past his man, and a layup for Kalen Williams-Thomas. An 8-point lead with 1:18. Davis, quick three in transition, is too strong. Long rebound goes to Comer, but he went to take off of the dribble and had it poked away, and Luers comes away with a steal, and Comer reached in and fouled. No need to be in a hurry here with an 8-point lead, but it costs Wayne a possession. Now the inbound, and Draylon's left open. Top of the key is three. Off to the left in the rebound, Wayne's H.J. Dillard. And he has it poked away. Taylor gets it. Taylor puts it in from the right block and gets fouled by Dillard. 68-62, still 1:01 left. Defensive substitutions coming in for Bishop Luers with Zen Shaversky already into the game. And you've got Keon Crow waiting. He'll be checking in for the free throw shooter, Ale Taylor. Taylor looking to finish off a 3-point play, and it's too strong. Rebound tipped, and Kelly collects it for the Knights. Kelly, kick out to the right wing where it's Darian. He'll drive. Darian splits the defense to the basket, missed the layup. Rebound tipped, and it goes out of the hands of Draylon to Comer. Showtime with Preston Comer throwing the two-handed dunk down. That might be the exclamation point with 42 seconds, and then a steal by Comer as Luers comes across the timeline. We have seen a show here at Wayne tonight. 39 seconds left, an 8-point lead, and we've got an intentional foul after Comer stole it. Draylon Truesdale just grabbed his jersey and held him up from another breakaway. And so it's free throws and the ball with Preston Comer, 24 points, or 23 points, stepping to the free throw line, shooting two. First one's good. That's 24, which matches him for team high and game high with Kalen Williams-Thomas and a 9-point lead. This could be the first double-digit lead for Wayne, and he got it. 72-62 as Wayne putting it away late. 39.2 seconds. Now you've got fans heading for the exits. 72-62, and Wayne will inbound at midcourt. Mack gives to Comer between the circles. He dribbles left, now crosses over into the paint, drops it down low to Dillard, but Comer was fouled on the pass, and the foul on Bishop Luers, Darian Truesdale. Luers fans starting to head for the exits, and Wayne will improve to 6-0 in the Summit Athletic Conference and 12-4 overall as Comer drops in the first of two at the free throw line. Comer with 26, the 6'4" senior. And the second one's no good, but I'm wondering if it's a career high. 30 seconds left. Luers in the front court, down by 11. Kelly will drive. Kelly to the basket, and as he goes to lay it in, probably the last thing Wayne really wanted to do was foul and let Luers get points with the clock stop, but that's exactly what they did. And Danny Kelly is going to go to the charity stripe to shoot a pair with 24.7 seconds. Wayne leads at 73-62. Good on the first. The 4A 15th ranked Wayne Generals will protect home court and defeat the 2A 4th ranked Bishop Luers Knights and give Luers just their third loss of the season. They'll fall to 13-3. Second free throw short. Rebound by Barnes, but Kelly went over his back trying to chase down his own miss, and Barnes is going to go to the other end to shoot free throws. And for Kelly, that's his third foul. 23.4 ticks still left here at Wayne. 73-63. Chase Barnes looks to get into double figures, and he missed the first free throw. He's got to get one of them. He's got 9 so far. And now you've got substitutions coming in. Armani Davis enters for Luers. And Barnes good on the second free throw. Double figures for Chase Barnes and a 74-63 lead. Pull up, long three, Darian Truesdale. No good. Long rebound goes to Luers. Carmani Davis. We're down to 15 seconds. Now Danny Kelly will try from the left wing. He hits a three. 74-66, only 9 seconds. And the clock running. Inbound goes to Comer, and that's going to do it. Comer brings it front court, and they'll alley-oop, but good job by Kalen Williams-Thomas to go up, catch it, and not fire it down. But the game is over, and the Wayne Generals lead the Summit Athletic Conference 6-0. And they've got a 1-game lead over Homestead. And a date with Homestead coming up on the road at Homestead. Final score here at Wayne, 74-66. Well, we will take a quick break and then come back here to Wayne. Before wrapping it up, we've got the postgame show from Parkview Sports Medicine all set to go at the Waynedale Pizza Hut. So we'll take a quick timeout, then we'll come back and wrap it up here at Wayne, where the Generals celebrate. They beat Bishop Luers 74-66 on the Parkview Sports Medicine High School Basketball Game of the Week on 1380 The Fan and 100.9 FM.